Going? How was your Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? How was your Tuesday? Today I was at like a 7-hour work training thing. Thankfully, I was able to do it at home. I don't know how I would have survived that kind of training in person, like pre-COVID, because we did it all the time, right? We're always doing in-person trainings, but yeah, it's hard to get through, but it was nice when it was lunch break. I was able to like go for a nice long walk outside, which was really cool. But yeah, what did you do today? Did you have a good day? I see we already have a bunch of people here, which is really fun. Lori says, get into live chat. Yes. Oh, Demi says, thanks for the reminder. I always forget. Monica's here. Hi, Monica. Hi, Anastasia. Yeah, Lori forgets or remembers to go into live chat halfway through, but tonight she did not forget. Oh, hey, Gary, how's it going? I'm just going to switch. Wait, no, I didn't want to do that. I don't know which window. I don't know which window I want, like, which window I want my screen on and then my StreamYard on. I'm not sure. I don't know where I want to be looking right now. I'm a little bit confused. What I did today. Found out my car was dead. Oh no, that's terrible. I'm sorry. Oh, Demi spent the day crocheting and cleaning my bunny's room. That's cute. Love that. I love that some of the friends who like to watch me are creative because I am not creative. I am not artistic at all. So I love that. So this is my video topic today. Still don't know where I want to look. Whatever, who cares? So this is my video topic today. We did a video a little while ago about the Direct Selling Edge, and it's a conference that's hosted by this consulting firm, Sylvina Consulting, and I had originally planned to do the video, the Direct Edge video, or the Direct Selling Edge video on this company, but then I went on a rabbit hole, went down a rabbit hole, and now I'm excited to look at this consulting firm. I really like the few videos I've done like this on MLM consulting firms, and I would like to do more. And I think it's like good learning for us to see the kind of ecosystem that's surrounding the MLM companies and the whole, I guess, like side industry that exists just to like help these MLM companies exploit more people, in my opinion. I think it's good learning. It's very exciting. MLM software consultation. What? Oh, we are starting good. Yes, it's so good. It's not going to be the most brilliantly exciting video. I always end up, I'm sorry it's taking me a minute to get settled. I always end up zooming in on the wrong page. I want to zoom in on the page that you guys are looking at. Yeah, where it's not going to be the most brilliantly exciting video ever, but we're going to learn lots. And so I just zoomed in here so I could read it. So this is Sylvina Consulting. Start your company strong or grow faster. Compensation plan and direct selling experts. Build and grow your company with Sylvina. For more than 30 years, we have improved more than 400 network marketing, referral marketing, party plan, and social selling companies with wisdom and solutions that have bettered the health and stability of their businesses. Sylvina Consulting can help yours too, too. Compensation plan design, compensation plan evaluations, MLM software consultations, business improvement services, expert witness services, which is what I find the most interesting. We're going to talk about that. Even the best teams have a coach. I'm not sure. They should have said something like Sylvina Consulting can help you with the following. It's just weird that this lists kind of in the middle out of nowhere. But the part that I find the most interesting is expert witness. So those MLM companies who are in legal trouble, they have hired Sylvina to I don't think they're lawyers, Sylvina, they're not lawyers, but they like help consult the MLM companies that are in trouble. If you watched a recent video that I did on Richard Sletcher from MLM for CEOs, he told us when we're trying to, what did he say? Bootstrap our business, then we are supposed to go to various MLM software companies and ask them to propose a compensation plan for us. And we get them to do all this work for free, even if we're not planning on using their services. And we get them to justify, sorry, my mouth made a weird whistle. We get them to justify their choice of compensation plan for our company. And then we get like 5 different proposals and we pick from that. Hello, Sina. How's it going? We're learning about an MLM consulting company. Yes, super interesting, Lori, for sure. For newer established company, Sylvina Consulting offers a range of consulting services to help you to start grow or to start strong, to help you to start strong or to grow faster. Clients rely upon counsel to solve challenges. Even the best teams have a coach. I'm not sure if they copyrighted that. It's a little strange. Start here, our book for new and young companies. Your greatest challenge is that you don't know what you don't know. We can help you with that. Oh, hello. How's it going? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. They probably explained to courts why their clients are in pyramid schemes. Pretty much, but we shall see. And they wrote a big ass book. It's like 250 pages. Oh, and I had something to say. What was it? Oh, so they say they've improved more than 400 companies. I want to know in what capacity, in what ways, because they've run their MLM, the direct selling edge, and then a consulting or compensation plans webinar, I guess. And we're going to look at that briefly today too. And I wonder, like, I guess you're kind of helping to improve those companies, even if they don't get direct guidance from you, even if they don't participate in one-on-one consults with you, you're technically improving them, but it was relatively low effort for you to reach a large amount of companies. So I wonder, is that just like the companies who have come in contact with your consulting services in some way, or ones that have paid you to provide them one of the services that's in your portfolio repertoire, I guess? I don't really know. In addition to consulting with companies in the USA and around the world to build and improve their direct selling businesses, Sylvina offers an insightful 250-page how-to book for new and young MLM and party plan companies. First established in 2008, in 2021, it is available in its 5th edition. They keep saying party plan. They'll say network marketing, direct selling, or your party plan business. I'm like, those are all the exact same thing. The best startup manual for network marketing, and party plans, period. Jay covers all the pertinent details. Kevin Thompson, MLM attorney. Here are some reviews. I love the worksheets. You can write everything down. There's so much in here that I hadn't considered. So these are for people who are wanting to start their own MLM companies. Remember that. This is not for distributors. This is for people who are like already have their own MLM, founders, or who are looking to start one. I don't want to watch the videos because we have a lot to get through. I don't want to be here for 12 years. So here's Jay. Jay was the one who ran the Direct Selling Edge conference that we talked about previously. Let's click read more so we can see more of Jay. Here's Jay. Jay Leisner, president. Jay Leisner, the president of Sylvina Consulting, is a top compensation plan and direct selling expert and a trusted advisor to new and established network marketing and party plan companies. So he began his career in 1986 in direct selling by working for a major direct selling software provider. Which one did you work for, sir? First as a software developer and later as a project leader and a business analyst, Jay worked closely with new and established network marketing and party plan direct selling companies to provide them with software solutions to meet their unique requirements. Jay contributed in many ways to the success of large implementation projects for many companies, including Creative Memories, Jafra Cosmetics, Nu Skin, Nutrition for Life, NSA, that sounds weird, Shakely, and Usana. Jay also worked with dozens of smaller companies to assist each of them in various capacities to provide them with the systems they needed to help their businesses grow faster. So it looks like he was never a distributor. He was, yeah, in the software field, became project manager, business analyst type thing. And I'm not sure if this part here was before he started Sylvina or if this was like during Sylvina. It's unclear at the moment. Yes, they have to defend what makes them money. Exactly. I love to write on that sheet they sold me. I'd love to write on that sheet. You would love to write on it? I don't understand. What do you mean? Maybe I'm just tired. Yes, we've met Jay before on this channel for sure. Along the way, while working with them, he learned the secrets of successful direct selling companies and the challenges faced by them. I would say and the challenges they experienced, because there's two thems in this sentence and it sounds clunky in my opinion. In true entrepreneur Okay, so he helped these companies here before he started Sylvina. Because then we see here, in true entrepreneurial spirit, Jay's decision in 1999 to start Sylvina Consulting as a direct selling consulting company was driven by what he saw as a need for answers, advice, and solutions. So he developed presentations on comp plans and field leadership development with the U.S. Direct Selling Association. He's traveled to South Africa in 2015, 16, and 17 and presented for the did he present? Yes, for the South African Direct Selling Association, and he's also spoken at the Canadian Direct Sellers Association in 2017, which is interesting. I feel like I want to look into the different direct selling association counterparts. I did a quick Google of the South African one. It's definitely interesting. I don't know if it'd be interesting enough to do a video while like looking at the website, but maybe it'll be a new like direction for my topics. So maybe like I want to look into it a little bit more, but I think it would be interesting to look at like the bodies that attempt or say that they regulate the MLM industry. Yes, and so here we see Sylvania Consulting is also the co-sponsor of the Direct Selling Edge Conference, the only 2-day school for new and young network marketing and party plan companies. It's the only 2-day school. What if there are other 3-day schools or 6-day schools or 1-day schools? The length of your school doesn't really matter, sir, in my opinion. Okay. What was I going to look at? I want to look at services. Ah, why isn't it working? Okay. I think me zooming in so much is confusing me. So I'm just going to zoom out. This is what I wanted here. Yes. So, Lori, we're going to look at the expert witness section, which I find super fascinating. Okay. Drink break. MLM expert witness. Interesting. If you are seeking an expert witness to help support your case, Sylvina Consulting can help you. Sylvina Consulting President Jay Leisner has been working with MLM blah 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 and referral marketing companies for more than 35 years. He has also served as an expert witness for both plaintiffs and defendants. His specialties include business practices, comp plans, policies and procedures, independent representative agreement, calculation of damages, and MLM software. Now, I know litigation and legal trouble is not unique to the MLM industry. It's very interesting when we looked at his conference, Direct Selling Edge, and there was a big section on how to avoid litigation, on how to, in the conference, how to ensure that your field is being compliant so the FTC does not knock on your door. And I think in an industry, it should be a red flag when there's such a focus on how to avoid being sued. What do we think about that? I feel like that should be a red flag. Yes, it's word salad because they keep saying 6,000 words for the same thing. Direct selling, a party plan. I think they said like referral marketing. network marketing. He said MLM a few times here and there, but yeah, it's they're all the same thing. Although yes, direct selling is not MLM, but we know they like to just they like to think that those words are synonymous. Litigation support experience. This part's interesting. Jay's litigation support experience includes 6 cases, 4 reports, 1 deposition, and 2 trial testimonies at arbitration. So 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. So he's been involved in 13 cases in some capacity since 1999 is when he started his company. Now we don't know for how long he's provided this kind of service. It just doesn't seem like that much experience in my opinion. Like since he started the company in 1999, I feel like the way he's writing it makes it seem like, oh, I have 60 years of experience in litigation for MLM companies, and it's really not that brilliant, Jay. It's a full word casserole. Oh, okay, the 13 cases in addition to the expert witness. Oh, yeah, you're right, because he said, yeah, they're 2 separate. You're right. You're right. I take it back. You're right. Good catch, because like, the expert witness is one section, and then the litigation support experience is another section. Alright. For these cases, Jay advised clients on how to value their network marketing companies, provided expert witness testimony for a client, a direct selling company who was the defendant in a U.S. District Court case, provided expert witness testimony for a plaintiff, a terminated independent representative whose case was presented in arbitration, provided expert rebuttal witness testimony for respondents to a case that was presented in arbitration, read affidavits, transcripts of depositions, and expert reports to provide suggestions to attorneys on how to respond to them, requested and analyzed specifically requested data, prepared written expert witness reports, prepared written rebuttal expert witness reports. Now, Lori, I agree with you that his services appear to be 2 separate areas, expert witness litigation support experience, but I feel like they're kind of melded together there, because in the litigation support experience, he's talking about providing expert witness reports. I just don't know the extent to his legal experience in his company. It doesn't really matter that much, though. Like, it doesn't matter. So let's zoom out and look at the next one. So that's interesting, right? I want to look to see if there are more consulting firms that provide that kind of support to MLM companies who've been sued. I wonder how much he would charge for those kinds of services, because I don't know if Jay Leisner is a lawyer. I don't think he is. And it's just interesting. It's just interesting. And I wonder which companies he's helped. I wonder which big arbitration cases he's been involved in. Thank you, Lori. Appreciate you. He provided the reports in an arbitration, not in court. Perfect. So this is another one of his company's services. I'm going to zoom in just a smidge. I'm not going to zoom in 150% like I was doing before. There you go, 125. Oh, I just hit my mic. I'm sorry. So for direct selling companies or divisions, I don't understand that. Here are the 2 options that they want you to consider when you're starting your company. Of course, they want you to buy their 250-page book for new and young direct selling and referral marketing companies. Included is a powerful chapter on direct selling business plans, plus 1 hour of professional consulting for your business. So does that mean if they buy this book, then they get 1 hour free of professional consulting? However, it's not free because you had to buy the book to get it, if that's the case. So that's a little bit unclear. And they're trying to emphasize the size of their book. They keep saying 250 pages. And yes, that is a long, large book, but it doesn't really matter if it's 250 pages of garbage trash content, in my opinion. I would rather like an 80-page book full of really great tangible business tips and value compared to 250 pages of so content. Yep, I hate that they misuse the word direct selling. Exactly. As consultants to direct selling companies, we also offer a business plan review. This service is a thorough examination of your business model that begins with a review of the documents you've prepared that describe how your business will work, including your MLM business plan or party plan business plan as it stands today. That's the same thing because they're saying party plan like let's think Mary Kay or pure romance that emphasizes having at-home parties to sell your products. But pure romance and Mary Kay, there's still MLM companies that require recruitment of people in a downline for you to make money. So they're the same thing. They are. And it's interesting how he sometimes says MLM because we know that people in the industry tend to shy away from that term because it has such negative connotations. That's why there's this 600 other words that this man is using on his company's website. We review your written materials, ask questions to obtain additional details, then prepare a written evaluation of your products. So why are we evaluating the products by including their suitability for direct selling? Maybe that's like what Eric Worre has told us on this channel in the past, that your products have to be priced to sell. They have to be meeting a need in the market, and they have to, oh my God, what was the other one? They have to be priced to sell. They have to meet a need in the market. And maybe the other one was like, they can't have like direct competition. I was making the reference and then I forgot. I'm sorry. Included in a business plan review is a thoughtfully and professionally prepared list of suggestions. You already said that. Do you need help with your compensation plan? We provide compensation plan consulting. We can design specifically for your company a dynamic compensation plan that motivates and rewards all the 12 essential behaviors, or evaluate a compensation plan that you wrote or that was written by others. Pause. We know that we've already looked at the essential behaviors, but oh man, but I'll just put it up on the screen. This was part of, is it here? This was part of our other video on on the direct selling edge, I think. And they said, and a lot of people say MLM compensation plans, Richard Sutcher says this too, are not meant to teach you how you get paid. They're meant to encourage specific behaviors in the distributors. Remember that? So these are the 12 compensation plan behaviors that Sylvina Consulting wants you to think about and consider when you're creating or getting someone to write your own comp plan. You want the comp plan to encourage the behavior of personally purchasing your products or your services. All network marketing companies are in the business of selling products or services to their independent representatives. But in most countries, you cannot legally require personal purchases as a prerequisite to earning a multi-level commission. Blah, blah, blah. If your representatives purchase your products only to qualify for multi-level compensation, this means your products aren't strong enough for personal consumption. We want representatives to remain customers even if they are not earning money through the company's compensation plan. For this to occur, you must have products that people would buy even if there was no compensation plan. So you're just saying you want distributors to purchase their products personally, but you don't want them to do it so they can be eligible for their commissions and their paychecks. You just want them to do it because they love it. And every MLM distributor everywhere will say, I would buy these products anyway. I just love them so much. But chances are you wouldn't because there are cheaper options elsewhere, always. They have to overhype the product because they have something to gain. All the MLM products have have competition from the real world companies. Can't speak. We need to encourage selling to customers, non-participants of the income opportunity. That's hilarious because none of them do that because you barely make any money selling to actual customers. You want to encourage in introducing the income opportunity to others. That's the whole purpose of an MLM compensation plan. Of course, building a team, which is the same as what we just read above. Training, supporting, and nurturing others. No, you're not training and supporting them. You just want them to also be recruiting and selling some products here and there. You don't actually need to provide any training if you don't want to. We've seen that time and time again. Becoming a leader, which equals in the MLM world, having a huge ass, massive downline that recruits people and buys products. This is so dumb. Personally developing leaders, no. Helping other leaders to develop leaders. This means helping your recruits to also recruit people who will recruit people and so on, because that's what your income is dependent on. Did you guys hear that? Sorry. Meeting or exceeding minimum activity requirements. Multi-level compensation is a privilege, not a right. To earn the privilege, every independent representative should be required to meet or exceed personal sales volume threshold. Doing the minimum is good, but exceeding minimum requirements is better for everyone. If you want your representatives to exceed minimum activity requirements, the best way to achieve this goal is to provide specific incentives in your compensation plan to do so. So they're just saying they don't want distributors to buy products in order to get their commission, but we know, at least in Beachbody, a lot of the Beachbody body partners, they buy their minimal PV requirements so they're able to maintain their rank and their bonuses. So yeah, they meet the minimum requirements through buying the products themselves. Getting paid to work is a privilege, not a right. In any other place, in any other like legal, ethical workplace environment, getting paid to work is definitely a right. Isn't that outrageous? They want to encourage being promoted to a higher title or rank. Obviously, the higher you get in a comp plan, the bigger your team is, the more money you're going to make. Meeting or exceeding title maintenance requirements. Staying active and engaged in the business. Did you know that the average direct selling company experiences an annual retention rate of only 20% for new representatives? It's shocking, but who wants to be average? So there's no way to actually verify that information, obviously, but I'm not surprised that wherever he got this percentage from, that it's a trash percentage. Obviously, MLM companies are not going to have high retention rates when the vast majority of people are losing money every single month, and there's only a few people who are lucky enough to even make a profit, let alone make enough money to feed themselves and their children. If your compensation plan does not address these 12 behaviors, it is incomplete and your business is smaller as a result. And then, of course, he's going to help you improve, or he's going to evaluate your compensation plan. That was interesting. Oh, it was published in January 2013. I didn't know it was so old. Sorry, I wasn't planning on reading that. Like that wasn't in my practice, so I didn't know it was like a 10-year-old article. So let's see the MLM software advice. MLM consulting or party plan consulting. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So his software advice, he has an ebook, MLM software, what you need to know. We're not going to read all of this because it's dry and we're going to be here for 60 years. I view the relationship with your software company or software developers as a marriage. For a good marriage, both parties need to be good communicators. So he's talking about between your MLM company and whoever you choose to be your software provider. So his book is $49. Direct selling software solutions today are sold most often as software as a service hosted applications that reside on a server that the software company owns. Access to the software is through the internet. Okay, I appreciate here that he's explaining what software means. He's not assuming a certain level of knowledge here, and he's like taking it like back to the beginning which I do appreciate. He's talking about there's a setup fee for direct selling software, and it varies widely from one provider to another. Really good question. Let's look through this and see, Monica, if he tells us. I have some ideas from past similar videos like this, but let's look through and see if he tells us why we actually need it. Why is it so expensive? No. When is the best time? Okay. We're not seeing his answer. We're not seeing his answer here. Okay. So my understanding, you could have software to help you pay your distributors. You could have software to help you make sure like that you to organize the ranks of your distributors. What else? Like to track your recognition incentives, like who is qualifying for certain trips, who's qualifying for like incentive car programs. What else? I had this thought in my head, and now it's completely gone. Can anyone else think of why we might need software? Do you think potentially keeping track of your products being shipped to the warehouse, maybe? Let's Google it. Because my answer was trash. Why do MLM companies need software? Okay, I wasn't totally wrong. Let's look. Share this tab instead. MLM software can help ensure proper accounting in various ways. It assists with receiving payments, selling products, tracking inventory, reporting sales and income tax, and paying distributors. By using MLM software, it becomes easier to keep track of a company's funds as transactions occur. So I got the payments and products and inventory right. I just didn't verbalize it very eloquently. But yeah, it's just to to track the flow of money and to ensure you have accurate inventory of your products. Good question though. Share this tab instead. All right. What else do we want to look up next? Let's see what kind of coaching he provides MLM companies. This sounds like an Amway tool scam. Maybe. For a low fixed fee each month, we will receive advice to help us make important decisions for our business, creativity to enhance your ideas and make them even better, knowledge to save you time and money. I want to know what the price is because you said for a low fee per month. Well, how low is said fee, sir? Knowledge to save you time and money, perspective obtained from 25 plus years working with direct selling companies, wisdom gained from experience with more than 400 companies like yours. Who was it? So it was a viewer. I think Gary said in a comment of a recent video, you can't just learn wisdom. An MLM distributor or coach can't just teach you wisdom. Wisdom can be obtained through experiencing things, through failing, through figuring out what's important to you, through learning, and you getting consultation from Jay at Sylvina Consulting is not going to give you wisdom. You just running your company may eventually help you gain some wisdom. So services included collaborative help, a standing board that puts your needs first, review of documents, editing, writing, telephone conversations, written correspondence, software solution advice, and business analysis. In my opinion, I think that he turned the documents into 3 separate bullets to make it seem like he's actually providing a lot more support in the MLM coaching for companies area, because all I had to do was say review, writing, editing, and review of documents, period. but it makes it seem more fancy, more substantial. And telephone conversations, that's great, but like, what are the telephone conversations about? How much access do we actually have to you, sir? Is it just like once a month telephone conversations, or is it like really in-depth one-on-one training? What do you think? I hope this is not the most boring thing ever. I know it is definitely drier, but I think I was fascinated by this and I want to do more videos like this in the future for sure. So this is, yeah, they did the Direct Selling Edge conference, and this is their compensation plan conference. I'm not exactly sure why they would have two separate conferences, because in Direct Selling Edge, we saw there was a bunch of compensation plan conversations, but here comparing plan types. Oh, I wish we could pause this. Breakaway Unigen, there's a matrix there. Interesting. I want to see that though. I want to see that video. Selecting the basic structure and defining rules to motivate towards desired behavior. Okay. Anyway, I was trying to see what his video said. All of this is so unnecessary. Exactly. Oh, good. You like this. Good. I do too. I know it doesn't make for a brilliant video, but makes for good learning. So this looks like it is a webinar. It is not like an in-person conference. You get 6 hours of learning from 5 compensation plan experts. Apparently you get powerful education. Yes, I find it interesting to see the peripheral industries that fit into the MLM scammy stuff. Woohoo! Yay. It's interesting the same way the coaching stuff is, but with fewer obnoxious people screaming at us. Right? Jay seems reasonable in the videos I've seen of him. The software is front office plug and play. It's a brilliant plan. It's a one-stop MLM startup shop. Like the software? What do you mean exactly? It's a one-stop MLM startup shop? Because yeah, you need software to pay your people, to pay your taxes, track your inventory. And yeah, I'm like, you need software for a lot of different things. And if your software failed, maybe your distributors don't get paid. All right. I want to see what we're going to learn. We already learned about the 12 key behaviors that all compensation plans should motivate, the most common mistakes in compensation plan design, how to properly set up your plan's requirements. What I think we already read this. Did we read this already? Yeah, we read this. I'm not going to read this again. We already read this. We read that already. It's just like, why are we just recycling our other conference webpage? So this is the agenda for the most recent one, I guess. So we hear what is a good compensation plan. What do sales reps want in a compensation plan? The purpose of a multi-level compensation plan is to provide sufficient remuneration. That's a hard-ass word. So that your sales force duplicates itself. Your compensation plan is one of the reasons people will join and stay with your company. While having a profitable company is equally important, find out what matters most to representatives. Richard Fletcher of MLM for CEOs tells us we need to get our compensation plan right at the very beginning, because we can't change it, because if we do, people will leave. And I wish we could see exactly how many body coaches, body partners left after Carl completely fucked over everybody who was not at the very tippy top of the company, and most likely slashed their income. I wonder how many people left from that, because he's right. People will stay in Beachbody because they're making some bonuses, and maybe they get a lot of team cycle bonuses every single month, and then that's cut. And even if they're able to maintain their amount of team cycle bonuses, they're going to get paid less, so they're going to leave. What do MLM software companies need to know about your compensation plan? Jerry York. Your compensation plans requirements need to be communicated to MLM software blah 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 developers. In this session, you will learn how to be a better communicator. As a result, your MLM software developers will do a better job for you, and your sales force will be happier too. I'm just going to skip over all of this. Anytime we see this, when we see 6 different words that they're using to describe the same thing, we're just going to skip over it because it's annoying. So now we're learning how we can communicate well with our MLM software providers. I'm not sure why. We need to communicate with our software providers because they are helping us pay our customers, pay our distributors. Well, they also are our customers. But I don't understand why they would just like need to know specific details. Maybe I'm missing something. How to design a great plan. Discover the science behind a compensation plan design. Avoid the common pitfalls, pitfalls faced by others. Understand what is involved in building a great plan. What do you think? What do you think? You have to reward recruitment. You have to reward being at the top of the comp plan. You have to have a crap ton of recognition, even for those who are at the bottom of the company. So they will stay in for as long as possible and will continue to buy their personal volume requirements. What exactly is a legally defensible income disclosure statement? How to analyze your plan's performance, how to change your compensation plan. Ooh, do you think Carl Deichler got advice from Jay about how he was going to change his compensation plan, make the change easier for your company and your sales force? It's not good for the sales force. It fucks them over. Unless you're like 14-star diamond at the very top of the company, Carl fucked you over, unfortunately. How your sales force can make your good compensation plan bad. That's a repeat. And then a speakers panel. So I want to click on one of these people that we did not click on before. In the last video, we looked at Kevin Grimes. We looked at Jerry, or at least Jerry looks familiar. We did look at Donna Marie. I do not know who Jeff Jordan is. We're going to click on that bio and see if we're going to go down a rabbit hole. Oh, okay. Let's see. Jeff Jordan from Jordan and Associates. Jeff Jordan is a 25-year plus veteran of the network marketing industry. Ooh, he started as an independent distributor and within a few months had achieved top ranks and qualified for the company's automobile program. But if you're in a job that's paying you a reasonable amount for your time, you could potentially at some point save up to buy your own car. After a successful run as a top distributor, Jeff joined a network marketing training company as VP of sales and later became executive VP. If you were so successful in your MLM, why would you quit and go to the dreaded corporate America? That seems a little sketchy. Jeff later left the training company to build a network marketing organization where he and his wife had the fastest growing organization in the company, and Jeff was appointed as National Director of Training. Jeff went on to become a direct selling consultant specializing in sales, training, and top distributor recruitment programs. We've decided in past videos, distributor recruitment programs. That would mean how to encourage top people at other companies to leave their companies and bring their entire downlines with them. Jeff has served on more than one occasion as founder and executive of direct selling companies. Today, Jeff focuses on his consulting practice. He specializes as an interim vice president of sales for a few direct selling companies at a time, which allows his clients to afford the VP of sales and marketing without the expense of hiring a full-time executive. Jeff Jordan. I want to know what company he's in. But of course, I'm never going to find that, right? Jeff Jordan Network Marketing. Sorry. This is definitely a bit of a rabbit hole. Shall we look, friends? Shall we look? I don't know. Yeah. I think it's okay to look at a LinkedIn page, isn't it? I feel like that could be doxing, even though it's public, so maybe I won't show it. But he was He has his own company, a direct sales coach, co-founder and president at One MLM from 2008 to 2011, senior vice president of sales at a telecommunications MLM. He was a senior consultant at the Sheffield Group. We've done a video on the Sheffield Group. He looks like a co-founder of a nutrition MLM, independent distributor of another MLM, independent distributor again of another MLM, and then, yeah. Interesting. So he has a big MLM history for sure. He's vice president, co-founder of several MLM companies, just like he said, and he has been a direct sales coach and consultant apparently for almost 29 years. Wow. So he's a big MLM guy. Interesting. Cool. That was definitely a rabbit trail. Hello, Lisa. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Yes, rabbit trail. Are those little bunnies? And we've already talked about Donna Marie. So I think that's all I wanted to look at for this page. Yeah, I just wanted to look at agenda. Share this tab instead. Let me have a drink. I think I might have looked at everything that I wanted to look at. Let's see, all events. I've definitely gotten through all of the pages that I planned on in my head that I wanted to look at, but they're like the Direct Selling Edge conference, compensation plan conference. Oh, this is $125 per student. Why are the prices for MLM owners and founders reasonable? Because was it a 2-day webinar? A webinar for $125, even USD, is a reasonable price. That's how much my work conferences would cost. Some of them would be more, although they were local and you were provided with food and you just like take the bus or drive there. So there weren't any other expenses. But if you were to like go out of the province or to a different city, obviously your workplace would pay for you to go. Okay, that's all. There's a Vimeo channel, but we don't need to look at that. Comp plans, coaching for companies. Let's look at reviews, letters from clients. It's always fun for me to look at reviews. I clicked it and nothing happened. Below are the 50 plus letters our clients have written to thank us. Oh, wow. It's just all the letters. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, let's read one. I'm curious. I want to see if there's a company that I recognize. Let's just do this one. This was from June 16th, 2021 from a company called Vivalize. Okay. I first sought out the expertise of Jay Leisner in early 2018, wanting to launch and build our own network marketing companies. After speaking with several MLM attorneys, the only person that was recommended in all cases was Jay Leisner of Sylvina Recruiting. The initial contact was very determinant, as Jay managed to answer all our questions and concerns. Knowing the industry quite well for 30 plus years, I was convinced that Sylvina was the company we needed to help design our compensation plan. The experience was enlightening to say the least. Jay offered us suggestions that made sense for what we wanted to achieve with our compensation plan. He helped us design a very unique plan and introduce never-before-seen elements to our plan that make it unique and very lucrative, a plan designed to truly benefit the distributor. Every MLM company everywhere says that their plan is the one unique, life-changing one, that they're the one comp plan that is set up for your average distributor to succeed. But no MLM plan is actually designed for your average distributor. It's designed for those who are in the very, very top ranks to make lots of money. How long is this? Okay, this one's not very long. He showed us why certain things work and others do not. We conceived together a plan that was 6 months in the making. Our plan was lauded for being lauded for being innovative and the kind of plan other companies would want to emulate. Our MLM attorneys were impressed. They told us that if Jay had designed the plan, that we could rest easy, and that meant everything to us. We trust his judgments and suggestions implicitly. I forgot to mention that Jay had been along for an unbelievable ride with us, and that we have had to change software company not once but twice, as we felt we could not get the level of confidence necessary to allow for growth. He directed us toward a third and final MLM software company we are confident to work with for the next foreseeable many years. Jay has been much more than a comp plan designer. He has acted as our own advisor for everything MLM. His invaluable knowledge and care have made him indispensable, and we have relied on Jay for not only talking to the developers about the plan. He has been involved in every aspect of building our company. He has worked diligently and frequently to test every element of the comp plan with me. Jay is a sort of a partner to us, definitely a trusted friend. We will be relying on Jay for future advice and modifications of our plan if so needed. We are very grateful to Jay for all that he has contributed to our company. We could never find a more competent, patient, knowledgeable, and meticulous expert in your corner. He is the first step towards anyone's success. And that was from the co-founder of Vivalize. I wonder if we were to look at more of these MLM consulting firms, if everyone would say the same thing, that Richard Sletcher of MLM for CEOs, or the Sheffield Academy or Sheffield Group owner or president, they're the one who truly understands the industry from top to bottom. They're the only one who can develop a unique and lucrative plan, not only for comp plan, not only for you, but for your distributors. Because I feel like it would just be like the same thing. Like everyone would say that their consultant is the best. And I understand that there's varying levels of quality in consulting practices in different fields, and that's fine. But I highly doubt in MLM consulting that every single firm is going to provide the most high quality and brilliant services. And he was definitely, or she, the writer of this letter, doing the MLM version of Edify, just talk about how brilliant and smart Jay is. And the whole purpose of this is to, like, we go and we look at these letters of all of the clients that he's helped, and it makes us want to join and pay for his services as well. So do you guys mind? I was not planning on this. I want to see. Oh, he's worked with Maverick the Collection. Ooh, interesting. I literally just want to see who else has provided letters here. Bubble Bird. Interesting. Nuvita. Health Guard? What's Health Guard? I don't know Health Guard. Dew Point. Blen? That's weird. Amiris International. Global Game Changers, a global force for good. Interesting. Cool. I could do this all day. I'll stop. Sorry, Magnitude Jewelry, and we'll look at one more. Presley. Quality in your home since 1971. Presley. That's a strange company name. And then Anik, Health and Beauty. Cool. It's interesting to see he's been with Maverick the Collection, which was, I'm sure you've all watched Isabella Lanter's video on Maverick the Collection. They are a brand new MLM. And didn't they like close down their MLM side of their company a long time, or not semi-recently? I have a memory of them doing that. Sorry, that was a little all over the place. Yes. Isn't it interesting to see there's a whole ecosystem surrounding the MLM companies? It's more than just the president or the founder. It's like all the whole consulting firms, and then there's the software firms, and then we looked at one of the rabbit holes we went down. There's like payroll companies that help emblem companies pay their people, and then there's the legal firms that specialize in helping MLM companies, and there's just a bunch of groups around the MLM groups that make it easier for them to operate. And I would like to just keep finding different things to look at other than just the MLM companies itself, because yeah, I'm getting more interested in other things, and other than Amway and MLM coaches. I think I want to do more videos like this because I learn new things. So, what did we think about this? The most interesting thing for me, I actually liked reading that letter and zooming down to see what other MLM companies that they've worked with. I think that was really fun, and it's interesting. Like I said already, you have all the letters from your clients because you want people to read those testimonials and think, "Oh, I have to have his services too." I also found the expert witness section also very interesting. Didn't fully understand it, but that's okay. He provides lots of reports and support in arbitration. He's been expert witnesses for a variety of MLM companies. He's written witness testimonial for respondents to a case, which is also very interesting. It's interesting how he provides comp plan support, MLM coaching for more established MLM companies, and then also tries to support MLM companies who are just starting up. And I wonder how much consulting services new MLM companies purchase in their first couple of years of business, because I what do you guys think? How long do you think it takes for an MLM CEO or founder to be profitable? I would guess it's not going to be right away. And I just wonder how much are they paying consultants before they can actually make that money back? Yes, they are all in the same scam, Anastasia, for sure. Nothing they said in that website is useful in any way. I do think the Sheffield Academy video, they actually had a decently written website. This one, it was not well written, crappy punctuation, and I think like the layout of the website was not very good. They know what they are doing. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I agree. Isn't it interesting? So that's all I have for today. Thank you to the 11 people who are here right now. That's really cool. I really appreciate the fact that so many people were feeling like watching me today. I'm going to go live again on Friday as usual. I think I want to do an Emily Gibson video. We just learned about Emily Gibson in my last stream, and I found an interesting podcast episode of hers that I would like to talk about. It's about how to run a Zoom call to increase sales and recruit. Topic I don't think I've talked about before, so I think that will be really fun. I would love it if you could join me on Friday if you can. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye!